We are here today with one of the top agents in the Dayton area, for sure one of the top agents in Ohio, and even nationally ranked with the productions as an individual agent coming into this, Angela Flory. Very excited to be checking in with you after a year in the business with EXP. This is your anniversary kind of coming in, right?
Yeah.
So
very excited.
When was it that your official start date with EXP?
December 27th, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, we just had the 1 year.
That's great.
Yep.
So Angela, we're here. It's been a year, and I know, I knew you were going to have an amazing, breakout year this year and do really well. But I do want you to share, if you wouldn't mind, with the audience out there, kind of like, tell us about how your year's been. I know you don't like to brag, but let us, what's going on? Did you have a pretty good year in a down market? Or?
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Good. So yeah, I did. I made more money this year than I've ever made in real estate, so very happy about that.
Yeah, right.
Got my systems and my business really dialed in. I think just with all the tools that we have available and the collaboration with your help,
right.
I was able to launch my team.
Sure.
I've got four agents on my team, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to have a really great year here in 2024. Just appreciate all the help that you've given me and, the leadership. And I think that that's what EXP is all about, really.
Well, I think that's one of the hardest things for us to articulate when people are thinking about making a move, is that it really is kind of that piece that, how do you quantify having people that are rooting for you and pulling you along or pushing you along, or, you're helping them as well. So it's been a great thing. But you did make a point where you said your systems are dialed in.
Yes.
I know you were successful and you were doing really well. And hell, you've been a top agent in the market. And yet when we originally sat down, I think you felt like you didn't always have that consistency to know when that next deal is going to come through.
Yeah.
How have the systems and the tools with EXP helped you, and the structure to your business with the mentorship? How has that helped you?
I think that the accountability, and because of the collaboration and helping other agents, it's not one thing, it's everything.
Right.
That has allowed me to, I have a schedule, I'm very, very routine. And EXP has been great with, checking in and doing classes, going to the world, just doing all the things. I think that's what's helped my business, and that's why I'm dialed in, because, I feel that I'm responsible and accountable to other agents,
Right. With using the EXP CRM, you've been able to really, it's almost like the incarnation of your real estate business in the form of a computer. Like, all your systems, your follow-ups, your everything, and how that interacts with the opportunities for lead generation, the lead conversion. Once you get the lead, the nurture, how you're going to nurture them on. And I've just been amazed on how you've really picked that up and done very well with it. You had mentioned the other day how just by having people that you could call that have been doing it, that are specialists in it, like Braden Pender and these guys have really helped you out. So that's great. Launching the team, let's talk a little bit about that. So how does that proximity to having access to all these people that have maybe been there, done that, or are currently doing it at a high level, how has that helped you make your decisions on building the team?
It's been everything, just because it's like, I'm not saying you guys have already made the mistakes, along the way, but now you're able to teach us how not to make the same mistakes and how to grow the team. And I'm excited about this year, 2024, with my new team members, because I feel like just watching you and the other successful teams, it's just been great.
Yeah, it's not a one size fits all. Like, depending on what you're looking to get out of building a team, some people build teams out of necessity. Some people build teams out of their growth aspirations, and others just build a team because they don't want to do certain tasks anymore, and that's all fine. But there is a definite formula to doing that, and I love the fact that we have access to people that are doing this at a high level. If you look at the top teams in the country and you see where they line out and what brokerages they're with, it's amazing how many of these top teams are with EXP, and that number grows every day because the opportunity is so great. So Angela, you had an awesome year. We appreciate you sharing that with us, and you could kind of tell us just a few things that you wish you would have known when you were looking to grow your business a year and a half ago. What are a few of those things that you could share with the audience that you wish you would have known, that you think you could add some value to them?
Number one is just, we sell real estate. Whether you're at this broker or this broker. You're selling real estate. You're working with clients. Your client relationships are all the same. Number 2 for me is the collaboration. The collaboration has helped my business grow. And, just to expand on collaboration, because I don't want it to be confused with, training, because every broker has training available. We have online training anytime we want. But the collaboration for me is the agent to agent, the day-to-day that we have each other. We are all financially aligned to grow our business. So we don't look at each other as competitors. As at other brokerages, I feel like everyone just kind of sits in their own little world and they do their own thing. And it's not about what can I do to help others, because there's no financial benefit. And it's not always about financial benefit. Okay, so I love helping people whether I'm getting financial benefit or not, but it does help, and knowing that I'm going to spend 4 hours tomorrow with an agent or on a Saturday or on a Sunday, I don't have a problem with that, because I know if they grow, I grow, you grow,
right.
We all grow,
exactly.
And we all benefit from it. So the collaboration is everything to me.
Well, and I think you well articulated that when you say, when they grow, we all grow, and that there's a big distinction between being a helpful agent in a traditional brokerage and being financially aligned as part of your business. Angela and I have our own brands, we have our own teams, but yet we're financially in alignment. I'm gonna drop everything to help her, because that's the big picture. And the more she does, the better she does, the more successful she is, the more successful I am.
I think the third thing is just the training that's available. I mean, we have so much training available. I mean, I could just sit and learn all day with EXP. And I think that's something that I'm super excited about, and that's what's helped my business, because I can jump into training classes, whether they're local classes, online classes. There's just so much available to us.
I love it too, because we're having lots of local trainings now, and I get to see and we get to talk about things that we normally wouldn't talk about on a weekly basis and daily basis. Actually, it just kind of helps people get together. If somebody wants to engage in that training, it's available for you.
And I think the training too, the different training classes that I've been a part of, they have roundtable. It is online, but it's roundtable discussions. So it allows you to talk, allows you to answer questions and ask questions.
Right.
And for me, I think it's more hands-on training,
Sure.
So I feel like you learn more.
Well, and it's training at your level, what you need to seek. You're
Yes.
not worried about learning how to do a 1031 exchange when you don't have a 1031 client.
Exactly.
You're able to seek out what you need to train that day on,
Yes.
and somebody
Yes.
that's a world-class trainer is there helping, or somebody locally is helping with those daily activities.
And lastly, I think it's just, I feel more up to date, up to speed with what's going on in the world, especially when it comes to real estate.
Yeah.
And I think I can just make better decisions in my business. I'm just more dialed in.
Yeah. No, that's great.
I mean,
So many of you guys out there might be in a similar situation as Angela. I heard you say you liked where you were, you weren't looking to make a move, and yet here we are, and you seem to be very excited about the move that you made.
Yes, very excited.
Yeah.
So I was at a brokerage that I seemed to be very happy and content. I really didn't know what I didn't know. I've never even looked at other brokerages. So I had a meeting with Andrew, and I learned about EXP. So I'm glad that I was open, and I'm glad that I listened, because had I not, I don't know that 2023 would have been so successful for me, because it was such a challenging year.
Right.
And I feel like just with all the things that are available to us, and I'm just so glad I made the move. I'm just so glad that I listened.
So you had mentioned that you were a successful agent, you were a great realtor, and yet you felt like maybe your business wasn't as consistent or as formal as it needed to be for you to kind of know where your next opportunity was going to come from.
I don't know. It's like I really didn't look at my business like it was a business, and I wasn't running it like a business. I was just kind of listing homes and showing homes and selling homes. I mean, like, that's what we do. But then I came over here, and I don't know, it's like a light bulb went off. I'm like, we are running a business, and you have to run a business like a business. And I think that's what is so exciting about EXP and what all the things that you've taught me. I just think that now I know I have repeatable business, I have systems in place and structure, and I couldn't be happier.
Well, that's awesome. We couldn't be happier to have you. You've done an amazing job. You've added to our collective genius, is what we call it, in terms of there's some really, really smart people out there all over the country that we lean on every day in the real estate business. And the best thing about it is that their financial benefit is based on our success. So they're happy to help us. And I love the fact that now you're contributing to that with all your skills and everything that you're doing. So thank you very much for sharing. You're awesome. We look forward to an amazing 2024.
It's going to be awesome.
Because if you did what you did last year as you're growing and learning your business, I can't wait to see what you're going to do this year.
I can't either.
So thanks a lot. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.